Talking about The Witcher makes me sad because there was so much hope for it. There were so many possibilities when season 1 released, but now we can see Netflix kills anything Witcher related they touch, from the original show to Blood Origin, and now that we have viewership numbers from season 3's second half release, it does not look good for Netflix. I have a few things that I want to show off, but before we get into the topic, if you enjoy the content that I create, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Follow me on social media so you can see when my content is posted. And of course, if you do really enjoy the videos and live streams I create, consider becoming a Dark Titan via Patreon or a supporter via YouTube memberships. So all of these numbers are coming from Samba TV. It says, are fans already bracing themselves for Henry Cavill's exit? Viewership of part 2 of The Witcher was down by 33% from part 1, and it says 596,000 households tuned in for the part 2 drop on Netflix over the weekend. Now, obviously, The Witcher was extremely popular when it started off, and even season 2 was very popular, but with the third season's release and all of the news surrounding it that Henry Cavill was leaving and they were replacing him and they were taking the show in a very different direction than the source material, a lot of people did tune out. I know I personally am just kind of over the Witcher TV show at this point. If I want to enjoy what really is Witcher, I'll read the books or play the video games. And it's sad because I did enjoy season 1 like so many people, but with the season 3 launch, we already heard that the numbers were drastically dropping from even part 1. It says each subsequent episode of The Witcher season 3 dropped sharply in viewership, and this of course was back at the beginning of July when the first half or first part of the season launched. It says Deadline reports that, of course, Samba TV shows that while 1.1 million US households watched the premiere, that's down 15% from season 2. So even the second part of this season dropped by almost 600,000 viewers. It says, though, episode 1 was 1.1, episode 2 was 893, episode 3 was 760, episode 4 was 602, and episode 5 was 505,000. So while yes, this second part was up only a tiny bit, only a smidge from the final episode of part 1, which is episode 5, it is down 600,000 viewers from the first episode, which is just crazy to think about, right? Because they put a lot of money and time and effort into this series just to watch it die. They have, only really themselves to blame now. Because look at the people that are affiliated with this project, the showrunners, the writers, the producers. I mean, one of the major reasons why I know a lot of people have kind of given up on Witcher is because the showrunner, Lauren, she has literally said that Henry Cavill was annoying playing Geralt because he was so passionate about this character and this world. She said that before they even started casting, he was constantly trying to email her and call her and get information and put his name into the hat so that potentially he could play Geralt. The only reason why he got to play Geralt, we have heard, is because his fan base was so passionate, because so many people went on social media because he was constantly badgering her, and from the very beginning it really did seem like she hated him because of that, all because he's a passionate actor. That right there is absolutely pathetic, but she has said some very controversial things over the past few years, but I mean, these are not even the only issues. The viewership numbers are not the only issues. It's not like it's got a lower viewership, but this amazing reputation. People are loving it online, and for some reason, there's a lot of people not watching it. People are watching it, and, we've also got this. The final 2 episodes are the entire show's lowest rated ever. After Witcher Blood Origin came out, I truly didn't think that we could get anything that was worse than that, but, well, I am unpleasantly surprised to hear this. It says season 3, episode 7, Out of the Fire into the Frying Pan. Who names these? And the season 3 finale, episode 8, The Cost of Chaos, are the 2 lowest rated episodes on IMDb overall, with a 4.2 out of 10 and a 5.3 out of 10 respectively. I do not even agree with these numbers. I think that they should be lower. They have completely thrown away the source material. They have thrown away a fantastic actor. And Lauren had said that, oh, we were giving Henry Cavill this heroic exit and we wanted to do right by the fans, but that did not happen at all. They lied yet again, because his exit was he walks into the mist. That's literally it. It wasn't exciting or you know, cool, or, you know, like some giant battles. I don't know what they could have done, but the possibilities are truly endless, and they did absolutely none of them. And heading on over to Rotten Tomatoes just to look at the overall season scores, they are still not good. Now, of course, I do not like critics. I do not trust critics. Most of them are shills, and they are rating this very, very well. I mean, an 88% is pretty great. And then All Critic is a 77%, but the audience scores paint a very different picture. There are a lot of Henry Cavill fans here that are upset, a lot of source material Witcher fans that are upset. I mean, there is really nobody except for the shills that are enjoying this and really that are praising it. All 1 stars here, saying betrayed the source material, Frankensteined into something to resemble D&D, lost its most valuable asset by being too stubborn to listen. I have to agree with this. I have mentioned this several times now, but they took Dungeons and Dragons in a very comedic direction, and I personally do not like that. And they've tried to do the same thing with The Witcher. Originally, Witcher was supposed to be Netflix's answer to something like Game of Thrones, which of course is very serious, very dark, very gritty, and Witcher's perfect for that. But instead, yeah, they have decided to go in this like very comedic direction that I definitely don't agree with. Poorly written, won't be watching season 4. People are saying things like incompetent and egotistic writers show no respect for its fans or the source material or their main star's creative input. We have heard that Henry Cavill was like a Witcher Bible on set, that he really did care about the original material and he wanted to make something good for the fans. And just hearing that he's leaving now and knowing that these writers and producers and showrunners are still part of this project just makes me feel sad, because I really wanted Witcher to be good, and I do still think that they could save it, but I think at this point we are not going to get that redemption. You know, I think that they are in way too deep. I think that they are pretty committed to keeping these writers and showrunners around, and as long as they're around, the series is not going to get any better. I know I personally have no interest in season 4. I will probably watch it just because I'm a content creator and am going to be talking about it online, but who knows. There are also rumors circulating right now that the show is going to be outright canceled because it has been indefinitely delayed. So maybe it'll just get canceled overall and we'll never see The Witcher again. Honestly, I think that that's the best route for them, since they have put a lot of time and money into this series for it to just kind of fizzle off and die. But yes, I mean, the viewership numbers are out for season 3 part 2 and they are looking abysmal for Netflix. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this, make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.